Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to One Year 365, and this is part 5. Yes, we're kinda halfway through. Well, not really. Previous one is the halfway through technically, but yeah, we're just kinda almost reaching to the end of the mini series of Continent. This is part 5 out of 7 parts, and today we'll talk about the fifth continent that we'll be discussing today, which is North America. Previously, yesterday we talked about South America. Before that, we talked about Antarctica. Before that, we talked about Europe, and the first one we talked about Australia. So that's uh, where we were, and here we are now in North America. After this, there's Africa and Asia, pretty much. Okay, so North America, I think we already know it's the U.S. and Canada, and I think that's it. Oh no, actually there is more. The Mexico. Okay, I kind of forgot about that. I think yeah, the Mexico is kinda, well, not kinda. It's literally in the North America as well. It's to the south of United States, but still they are in the mainland of North America. Um, yeah, this one over here, pretty much. This is the US in the middle, and then there's this one, and then this one's Canada, and then, oh, maybe there's this one also over here, but who knows. North America is a continent in the northern hemisphere and almost entirely within the western hemisphere. It is bordered to the north by the Arctic Ocean, to the east by the Atlantic Ocean, to the southeast by South America and the Caribbean Sea, and to the west and south by the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, Pacific Ocean is kind of interesting. It's extremely terrifying if you ask me. I've never been there personally, no, but just take a look at your Google map and just take a look at that location. It's literally, if you see at that, it's just pretty much almost covering your entire screen. You know that it's just water. It's crazy. It's kind of scary. Not kinda. It's extremely scary. So yeah. Um, because it is on the North American tectonic, plate, Greenland is included as a part of North America geographically. Oh, okay. So previously we talked about that as well, like Greenland. During the Europe, apparently there's like this misconception that Greenland is part of Europe because Iceland is part of Europe, but apparently not, which is interesting. I guess in the first part where I talk about the Papua, the Western Papua, which is part of Indonesia, but Indonesia is technically part of Asia, so it doesn't work like that. It's by region, meaning that yes, the Western Papua is, geographically speaking, it is actually part of Australian, so there's that anyway. Area 24 million. That's way more than previously we talked. It's 9.5. I think previous one we got it like it's 6.89, or oh no, it was like 7 point or 8 point something. I actually forgot. Oh, it was 14 kilometers square. Okay, there's that. Yeah, this was like 5 point something or 6.89, I think. Population 592. That's 600, which is oh, interesting. So Europe is way more than NA. Oh yeah, but also we need to remind that Russia, in this case, Russia is included in Europe. That's why that would make Europe, I think, that much of population. Because this is just U.S., Canada, Mexico, I think, and Greenland. I feel like the population is still high, but not as high as Europe. Interesting. Population density 25.7. Also, yeah, it's not as much as the one in the Europe as well. 25 out of per kilometer square. That's kind of okay, I would say, meaning that if you travel for 1 kilo, you will find yeah, you will find 25 million people, 25 people, I mean. So if you work for not that meaning that if you walk for 40 meters, you will find someone in this continent, which is interesting. Um, okay, don't care about any of those. Demonym North American, yeah. Countries 23 sovereign states, dependencies 23 non-sovereign territories. Okay. Languages we have English, yeah, obviously for the US and Canadian people, and then Spanish, yeah, for the Mexican people, and then we have indigenous language as well. There's French, Dutch, Danish as well, and many others. Time zone is uh, 10 to 0, so that's 2 hours of time zone, which is interesting. So far Europe is the one that has the most population, and the widest time zone, because I guess that also makes sense because of Russia. Well, Russia extends from the western and the eastern part of North Asian, so that covers a lot of territories of time zones pretty much. Larger cities we have New York City, okay, Mexico City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Boston, Toronto. Okay, so let's take a look about this. New York City is in New York, obviously. Mexico City is well, I think that's Mexico, right? LA is in New York as well, I think. Chicago is also on New York, I think. Boston is in Massachusetts. Toronto is in. Oh, it's actually Canada, Toronto, Canada. Dallas Fort Worth, I think it's Texas, because Dallas, Texas. San Francisco Bay Area. San Francisco is, I believe, California. Houston, Texas. Miami, Florida. Philadelphia. Uh, where is Philadelphia again? Is it California? I'm not. I I actually forgot about that one. All right. Interesting. North America covers an area of 24 million, well, 24.709 million, I guess, um, square kilometers, or just barely under 10 million square miles. Well, I guess 9.5 million square miles. About 16.5% of Earth's land area and about 4.8% of its total surface. The third largest continent by area, following Asia and Africa, and the fourth by population after Asia, Africa, and Europe. I'm actually quite excited, or no, not patient enough to see about Asian, for the area and the amount of people as well. In 2013, population was 579 million people, or about 7.5. But what about today, though? Okay. In human geography and in the English speaking world outside the US, particularly in Canada, North America and North American can refer to just Canada and the US together. Yeah, I think it's used in the gaming industry as well. Like if they make the NA server, they just literally mean North America, which is just US and Canada, and that's pretty much it. It's not geography. Not geography. It's not like geologically. I mean geology, but it's more like human geography, because well, North America is just U.S. and Canada. It's just how it is. Like if they make server, so they just make sure that the server occupies or surrounds that area, and that's pretty much it. North America was reached by its first human populations during the last glacial period via crossing the Bering Land Bridge approximately 20,000 to 17,000 years ago. Oh, this is actually quite interesting. Um, why? Because we know that the last glacial period, I guess Ice Age, occurred like 20,000 years ago. We live in 2022 now. There is actually a year zero, and you know, that's that's like a long time ago, but also not really if you think about it in the geographical scale. 20, excuse me, 20,000 years is just like a blink of an eye, pretty much. Um, Like let's say a generation is capped with 20 years, maybe, and well, not really, like I don't know, let's say 40 years. No, that's a little bit too 25. Yeah, let's say 25 years, meaning that 20,000 divided by 25, it is 800 generations. And yeah, you will find yourself 20,000 years ago, 800 generation. I mean, that's a lot, but if you think about it, like, if you remember your great 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 grandfather, like 10 generations, you just multiply by 80, pretty much. So, it's kind of long still, but not really if you think about it, but yeah. The classic stage spans roughly the 6th to 13th centuries. I have no idea what I just read there. Okay. Okay, so this is just pretty much history of the first human that migrates over there pretty much. This word again, I don't like that words. It just pretty much seems that they are still, but they are not. So like I feel like there should be like more, what is it, like like less controversial words for that term. But yeah. Um, Owing to Europe's colonization of the Americas, most NA speak European languages such as English, Spanish, French, and their cultures commonly reflect Western traditions. However, in parts of Canada, United States, Mexico, Central America, there are indigenous populations continuing their cultural traditions and speaking native language. Okay, that's always great to hear, meaning that the people that already live there before us still there now, with their generations, and they still preserve their culture, which is always great. But yeah, name. Okay, don't know what that means by name. I feel like it's just it's just the name. What is it called again? Uh, History of the name. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, extent. I don't know what that means. Um, the totality of North America seen by the Apollo 16 crew, with Canada being covered by clouds. Which clouds? Is it this one? Yeah, I don't really see what I'm seeing now. Oh, it's over here. I think this is like Mexico probably, and then U.S. over here. I'm not sure what I'm seeing. Um, the UN formally recognized North America as comprising three areas: North America, Central America, and Caribbean. This has been formally defined by the UN Statistics Division, okay, whatever. NIS, a term distinct from North America, excludes Central America, which itself may or may not include Mexico. So Central America, it makes sense because North America, I mean the northern part and then the southern America as well. Well, it just makes sense that the middle of America is called Central America, which is Mexico pretty much. Um, you know, yeah, there's that. Um, what else here? In the limited context of the NA Free Trade Agreement, the term covers Canada, US, and Mexico, okay, which are the three signatories of that treaty. Okay, so Greenland is still part of Europe, but geographically speaking, Greenland is part of North America. But in our daily use of, I guess, like, yeah, human geography, Greenland is still Europe pretty much. But okay. Um, what else here? Regions. Yeah, we kind of know what that as well. Yeah, country dependency. I think it's kind of obvious as well. Not really obvious, but I mean you can check this out by yourself. I'm not gonna mention every single one of those pretty much. Natural characteristics. Okay, geography. Let's see here. Um, North America occupies the northern portion of the landmass. Okay, yeah, we know. New World. Okay, Western Hemisphere, America, simply America. Okay. What is this? Sonoran Desert in Arizona. Arizona is in Texas, I believe. Uh, okay. And then what else there? Moraine Lake in Banff National Park. By the looks of the things, I feel like this is in Canada, but correct me if I'm wrong. Why? Because I know this, snowy mountain. I think that's pretty common in Canada. So yeah. What else here? Nuuk, the capital city of Greenland. Okay. Oh, Nuuk. So that's the mountain. What is it called again? I forgot. There's actually a volcanic mountain there, which is this one probably. Yeah, in the city of Nuuk, pretty much, which is interesting. I forgot what it's called. I've seen that from a movie. I forgot as well, but yeah. The USGS states that the geographic center of North America is 6 miles west of Belta, Pierce County, North Dakota. North Dakota is the northern part of US, I believe. Um, yeah, maybe sometime in the future I will actually discuss about all the American states pretty much, because it's interesting. The U.S. is actually an interesting country because there's so many states there, and it's quite different from the UK, the United Kingdom. Um, I mean, it's kind of the same, but also different, but still. I mean, the base concept it's the same. It's just like regions, but they all together make up like a bigger region. So yeah, um, that's like base. What is it like basic concept anyway? So yeah. Anyway, geology, we have this one: Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Labrador Sea, Hudson Bay, Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and yeah, we have this signature Florida over here. Also, this one, I guess. Okay, geologic map of North America published by USGS. I guess this is Canada, North America, not North America, I mean US and Mexico, I think. Well, the picture is not loading up, I guess, so be it. What else here? Okay, it loads. Okay, I cannot see what that is. Don't understand. U.S. geology, the American Cordillera, the Canadian Shield, the Stable Platform, the Coastal Plain, the Appalachian Orogenic Belt. Okay. Oh, also there is one more thing. I think the Hawaiian. I think Hawaiian is the U.S. as well. Well, I mean Hawaii is U.S., meaning that it is actually part of North America as well. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Actually, yeah. And then what else here? Climate. I guess it makes. It's kind of what is it like? It's pretty much like we all know. It's winter. There is winter and spring, and fall and summer. Where in the equatorial line there's just sadness and sadness, or rainy and sunny. Okay. Ecology, yeah, there's that. Demographic, okay, I think this one's the last one that we'll talk. Non-native nations control and claims over North America, okay. Oh, that's interesting. There's animation there. Okay, so this is the occupation of the land, pretty much. Okay, interesting. Can we actually be a little bit faster than this? Okay, I'm just gonna watch this pretty much. Okay, okay, now it's green. Interesting. Let's see again. Okay. Oh, there's that. Like the division, more divisive, I guess. Okay. More kind of region or states, I would say, but it's back then. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the U.S. now. We know because the region, or maybe not. Maybe that's still dividing the region. I'm not sure, but I feel like it's already like that. Yeah, and then Canada. Okay, Canada starts forming. Mexico is already forming, I think. Yeah, I don't think that's like, what is it? I don't think that's like that's will change anymore. I don't think from Mexico. What else? What's that? Yellow. I cannot see the text as well, so yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, also apparently there's the year up here. You can kind of see it from the year as well. Okay. Oh, oh, so there's that. Oh, so this part over here is still America, is still US, which is interesting. Might actually talk about that then, like regions in the US that are, not, far away. I mean, that are far away from the mainland of the US, which is okay. I think that is the Alaska, right? Yeah, that's Alaska in like literally like miles away from Russia, big island pretty much. which is kind of creepy if you think about it. Because if you look at the world map, sometimes the U.S. is at the west and then Russia is at the east. In fact, they're like close to each other pretty much, which is interesting. Um, so yeah, there's this one, whatever, populace, Mexico City, Mexico, Los Angeles, yeah, New York, I think, Toronto, Canada, Chicago, New York, New York City, New York, Guadalajara. By the looks of the name, I think it's Mexico. But yeah, okay, I think I'm not gonna read any of this as well. Oh, maybe this one. Population: Mexico City, New York City, Chicago. Okay. Yeah. And then yeah, there's that pretty much. Okay, so yeah, there's that. Um, anyway, I think that'll be it for this one. We'll learn about things about North America today. And we still have two more, just Africa and Asia, which will be tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, pretty much. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this one. That's all the time that I've got for this one. I still need to record two more, and I only have like 4 hours, no, 40 minutes to spare. I'm not sure if I can manage to do that, but I'll try. Because, two more episodes might as well do that in one sitting as well. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been 10365 talking about continents. This is part 5 out of 7 part. But, yeah. Tomorrow we'll talk about Africa, and that's for tomorrow. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Stay healthy. I will see you again very soon, and see ya.